Hi guys, it's Kirby. Welcome to my channel. An eternity and one different hair color later, I am here to do the companion video to my half of the year empties favorites, which this will be my half of the year empties worsts, hates, baddies, non-repurchases. Like, I would not recommend these products to someone else to use for various reasons. There aren't that many, so hopefully this will go quickly. If you're interested in this eye look, it is in the next video. It is the Lethal Cosmetics Avatar collection, and chef's kiss, but you'll have to wait for that. Anyways, let's start into products that I would not repurchase that were in my like empties collection halfway through the year. First up is Lumi. None of these are actually empty. I could not get through this no matter what. I got the Coconut Crush scent, which is not in the bar, it's in the cream. I got the Lavender Sage scent, and I even got the unscented Lumi. I saw this on an Instagram ad or a Facebook ad, and it's deodorant. It's supposed to be like 72-hour aluminum free deodorant. It's supposed to like really tackle the bacteria in your bad smell, and as I age and get older, my body odor is also getting more aggressive, and the only deodorant that I found that works for it is Secret, like the cream Secret. But I wanted to try Lumi because I heard like such great things in the comments about it. But one, and I understand that they've reformulated it recently so that some of these have a stronger scent to them, like a stronger like coconut or lavender scent or things like that. But first of all, the deodorant kind of smells bad to begin with, and it did not dissipate on my body. It might dissipate on other people's bodies, but it did not dissipate on mine. I don't know what type of stench this is like aimed to fight, and if you have that, like, and this works for you, that's amazing. And I love that it's sold in Target so that people have better access to it if it does work for them. This did not work for me whatsoever. I felt like it stunk out of the bottle, out of the bar or whatever, and then on me. I did not feel like it battled odor whatsoever. And since this is just a deodorant and not an antiperspirant, I was sweating like crazy, which was making my odor even worse. So I don't know if maybe the reformulated ones are different. I know that they also now have a deodorant antiperspirant one that like maybe people like, but for me, Lumi was just not it. If you have success stories with it, or you know people who have success stories with it, that's amazing, and I would encourage you to please comment on this video your success story and how it worked for you, why it worked for you. Was I using it wrong? Like, it's deodorant, so I was just slapping it on. But yeah, it just was like not it for me. And I know that like this is one of those 50-50 products. It either works for you or it doesn't. For me, it didn't, and I wouldn't recommend it to somebody else. But again, if you have a success story with Lumi, please let me know so that like I know the type of person to recommend it to. But like for me, no. It's a no for me, dog, because it just isn't it. It smells bad. It made me smell bad. It made me smell worse. So like, no. It's just no. The second product that I would not recommend is the Supergoop Glow Screen. Now honestly, I'm not a fan of Supergoop's sunscreens at all. Any of them. I've tried multiple of them. The Invisible, the Play, the Glow Screen. I don't particularly like any of them, and my skin doesn't particularly like any of them either. I break out pretty bad. They just feel very heavy on the skin, and not that like they're sinking in. Like, it just feels not great. This, the Glow Screen, like you think it's gonna give you this healthy glow, but in the end it just kind of looks like really off. Like your face is really shiny, but the rest of you isn't, and if you're not putting it all over your body, like, what are we doing? And with that is the Whoa Glow, the e.l.f. Whoa Glow sunscreen, which is like the dupe for the Glow Screen. I wouldn't recommend this either. They kind of go hand in hand. Again, I haven't really liked any of e.l.f.'s Supergoop dupes. They also have like the Invisible one that's supposed to be like matte and like, I don't know. I don't like the texture of those. Supergoop in general I probably wouldn't recommend because I personally feel like there are other better sunscreens out there for a way more affordable price. But if you love it, go for it. These are just things that I didn't jive with. Continuing on the e.l.f. train are two moisturizers that I just couldn't get on with. The first one is this Super Hydrate from e.l.f. It's a moisturizer with hydrating squalene. This one in this little like purple tub. I know that this is like a travel size, but it was just like jelly. And then when I put it on, it felt like just rubbing jelly all over my face. It did not feel hydrating. It didn't feel hydrating. It didn't feel like it sunk into my skin. It was a weird texture. It was hard to like scoop out. I did not like this whatsoever. And it was probably more of a texture thing, but my face also didn't feel like moisturized after either. It just kind of felt like wet jelly went on my face. So I wouldn't recommend. And then also the e.l.f. Skin Pure Skin line. I love e.l.f.'s Holy Hydration line, but e.l.f.'s Pure Skin line, not a fan of. Tried the wash, tried the moisturizer, tried the toner. Just not a big fan of it, especially the moisturizer. Again, it's one of those things like it just kind of felt like it was sitting on my skin instead of like sinking in like a moisturizer should. Like it just wasn't moisturizing the way I needed it to moisturize. So I wouldn't recommend the Pure Skin line from e.l.f. Again, put your money towards the Holy Hydration, not the Pure Skin. Mascaras, these are three mascaras that I would stay far, far away from. This is the Caloray Come Hell or High Water Mascara. Just didn't like it. It crumbled, it got everywhere, it just wasn't really great. I do love the packaging. I love the spoolie, this like really nice, slender, fluffy spoolie, and I do like the colors of the packaging. I just didn't like the formula. It either was something like it dried out too quick, but it just like got everywhere on my face, and I was like, why am I trying to put so much effort into making a mascara work? It just, no. It was a no for me. I don't even know what brand this is, L'Oreal. The L'Oreal Air Volume Mega Mascara. This was a love-hate relationship because I actually really liked how it made my lashes look. The problem is that it was a very wet formula and it stinks. There's like a perfume or something in this, and I do not like how it smells. It is disgusting, and that's a main reason why I can't use this. So the formula is extremely wet, and it has some sort of like weird perfume in it, and I can't. It gives me a headache. It is like the worst in the whole entire world. I don't know if the waterproof one of this is like that, or if like maybe they changed the formula, or maybe this is just me and my nose, but if anybody else had a similar experience with the L'Oreal Air Volume Mega Mascara, let me know, because it smells terrible. That's why I wouldn't recommend it. Next is the Essence Big Lash Volume Boost Waterproof Mascara. I just really didn't feel like it deposited any product on my lashes. Like, I heard so many great things about this specific mascara, and I just didn't feel like it actually mascara-ized my lashes, let alone it being waterproof, which it did not waterproof my lashes at all. This very much ran when it got wet, let me tell you, but yeah, it did not add volume, it did not add length, it did not add mascara to my lashes. So yeah, and I'm a big fan of Essence's mascara, especially for the price. Like, you really can't beat it. But yeah, the Big Lash Volume Boost Waterproof, would not recommend. Do not believe that it's actually smudge proof. Finally is a dry shampoo. It's Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Dry Shampoo. Instant results, absorbs excess oils, tousled texture, leaves no residue, toasted coconut. First, it does leave a residue. Unless your hair is like really oily, like it leaves a residue. I don't feel like it actually absorbed oil, and I don't feel like it actually texturized my hair. If anything, this left it feeling very, very conditioned and soft, which was fine, and it did do its purpose of like absorbing some of the oil, but like it didn't texturize or give me volume. Like, when I think of a texturizing dry shampoo, I think of like giving me volume and like feeling the grit and feeling the like texture in my hair. That's not what this did. It left my hair feeling very soft and conditioned and like flat. It didn't add anything whatsoever. So for that, I probably would not recommend it. It's a decent dry shampoo. It's just nothing to write home about. And also the toasted coconut scent is toasty and coconutty. It's like very powerful. So unless you like really love that beachy, coconutty, sunscreeny scent, I just would pass on this. There again, much better dry shampoos that can give you that texturized texture look or even feel or hold. This just isn't. But yeah, those are just the few products that are in my like empties for the first half of the year that I just would not recommend. I would not repurchase. I would not invest my money in them. I don't know what I was doing, especially with this Lumi. Like, why did I think it was gonna change with three purchases, you know? I don't know. I think I was just hopeful, you know? I think when you're desperate to try to like fight body odor, you're gonna try anything. You're gonna spend all the money on whatever you can. But yeah. And a couple of these things were like trials, so you got like free samples of them and stuff. But again, it wasn't a big list of my not recommends, but it's prominent. It's stuck in my mind, the experience that I had with them. So anyways, I will link these things down in the description box below, but I will also link things that I would recommend, like their counterparts, if you will. So if you're interested to check them out, because maybe they work for you better than they work for me. That's the thing about these like de-influence or influence videos, is that even though someone recommends a product to you, it doesn't mean that it works for you. Even though like I wouldn't recommend these, it doesn't mean it doesn't work for somebody else. It just means that it wasn't my jam. Maybe it's your jam. So that's why I'll link it. But I will also link things that I would recommend in place of these if you're looking for something. Just because I want to do that for you. If you enjoyed this video, or you have thoughts and feelings about the products that I showed in this video, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I love to start a conversation. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up. As always, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. I would hate for you to miss out on any more videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys.